Wallen. I just want to say that I miss you guys so much. But guys, I have a secret. Even though we're not able to meet in class right now, I have brought you to my secret dojo where we can solve math problems. Okay, just like, if you notice, I'm wearing my Ninja Sloth shirt. I'm going to now give you a problem of the day. Every single day, you're going to go to my YouTube channel, like and subscribe. Miss Wallen couldn't even say that with a straight face. You're going to go to the YouTube channel every day, and there's going to be a problem, okay? When you do the problem, what you're going to do in your math notebooks, you're going to solve. Obviously, we need to show our work for every problem that we go through. You're going to solve in your math notebooks, and after you solved and got the correct answer, you made sure it was correct, then you're going to comment your answer and a sentence explaining your answer. Always got to explain in my comment section. And we're going to have some problem solvers of the week, and hopefully it can be you. Now, you're probably asking yourself, how can I be a problem solver of the week? Lucky for you, I'll tell you how. Here is my problem. Alexander had 956 Pokemon cards in his collection. He put 6 cards on each page of his album. How many full pages did Alexander use? Okay, stop. I read for the gist. Always what I want to do when I start any math problem is read for the gist. Step 1. Visualize, okay? I want to put a movie in my brain as I read this. So now as I go back to my problem, I'm going to read it again, and I'm going to visualize, I'm going to think about who and what is this problem about. Alexander had 956 Pokemon cards in his collection. Stop right there. Oh my gosh, in my brain, I'm picturing Alexander with a whole bunch of Pokemon cards. He's got a Pikachu, he's got a Bulbasaur, who knows? All I know is that he has 956 of those cards. Well, then he put 6 cards on each page of his album. Okay. Now that I've visualized, I want to go back to my question, and I'm going to circle it for this, see? And it says, how many pages did Alexander use? So very first step, I want to rewrite my sentence so I know exactly what I'm solving, okay? So who is my question about? Oh, my question is about Alexander. So Alexander used, and now I'm thinking, let me go back to my question and think about, what is this question asking me? How many full pages did Alexander use? Alexander used blank, what? Full pages. Okay. Step 1, visualize. Rewrote our sentence. Check. Okay. Now step 2, as I read through this, I'm going to jot down some important information that I'm going to need. Okay. I'm going to jot. Let me see what I can jot. Alexander had 956 Pokemon cards in his collection. Oh, you know what? That's really important because that tells me the total amount of Pokemon cards he has. But you know what? I like to work smarter, not harder. So I'm just going to write A had 956 Pokemon cards. Nice and easy, Pokemon cards. Okay? That was an important piece of information. This not only was just interesting, but it was also important to solve my problem. Now as I want to keep reading, see if is there anything else that's important. He put 6 cards on each page of his album. Oh, that's also important. So there was 6 cards on each page. Okay, so now I go back to my steps, criteria for success. If I do this every single time, I'm always going to get it right. Did I visualize? Yeah. Did I rewrite my sentence? Yeah. Did I jot down important information? Of course. Now, my favorite. When in doubt, what? Draw it out. Okay? So now what I'm picturing a book. And I know that there's going to be a couple pages on each one of those pages. There's going to be 6 cards. Okay? So now my goal is to figure out, well, how many of these pages does Alexander actually have? And in order to solve that, I'm going to have to divide the total amount of cards by how many cards he puts on each page. Okay? For time's sake, Miss Wallen is going to erase part of this information just because I need the space. Okay? So I'm going to take my 956 Pokemon cards and divide it by the 6 cards that are on each page. Okay? Well, guys, we know the steps for division. Okay? For example, magic numbers. 100, 50, 20, 10. 5, 2, 1. Okay, so I wrote my magic numbers out. Now I want to multiply them each by those 6 cards per page. Okay. Now I'm going to see. Always start from the top. 100. Can 600 go into 956? Is 600 less than 956? Yup, so I'm going to put my 100 here. I'm going to subtract 600. I always want to bring that line all the way across. Keep it organized. Okay, so if I subtract 6 minus 0, 5 minus 0 is 5, and 9 minus 6 is 3. Nice. Always start back at the top. Can I put 100 in there again? No, I cannot. Can I put 300? Oh my goodness. Yes, I can. So I'm going to put my 50 right here and my 300 underneath. That means I put 50 pages and now I've used 300 of Alexander's Pokemon cards. So now I have 56. Can I use my 300 again? No. Can I use 120? No. Can I use 60? Use it? Nope. So we're going to, you're right, lose it. Can I use 6 times 5, my 30? Oh my gosh. Finally, I found another one. So I'm going to put my 5 right here, subtract my 30. 6, 2. I can, for time's sake, Miss Wallen's going to kind of speed through this because I know you guys know my steps. 1, 4. I can do 2 one more time. Oops. One more time, minus 12. And I have 2 left over. Okay. So now my answer is 159. Remainder 2. Stop right there. This is where it gets tricky. This is where you have to take that learning into your own hands. Now, Alexander used 159 remainder 2 full pages. Does that even make sense? Of course not. So now I'm thinking full pages. Am I going to use the remainder? No, I'm not going to use the remainder because that means it's not a full page. I only want my full page. So Alexander used 159 full pages. And this is my answer. This is what you would comment in the comment section. Be prepared, because now Miss Wallen showed you how to solve in our secret dojo. Now it's going to be your turn to solve. I just want to say that I miss you all.